team building really starts from day one, and doing follow-up work when it's become problems already is really tough to do. But team building exercises are always good, and I recommend doing them to start the year again. But if things are getting bad, where cliques are forming, again, communication on a team will make or break a team. Okay, communication from coaches to players, players to coaches, players within themselves. Communication is, especially on the soccer field, as you know, I mean, if you don't have communication working well, things fall apart real quickly. So how do you open conversation about that? How does especially a younger athlete or a junior member of the team communicate with an older member of the team who's in a different clique? Well, it's extremely hard, but again, strength comes in numbers a lot of times, and if you can make it a thing where a dynamic where it's not us against them within the same team, but more of this is our group that we see forming, and here's a group over here, and we don't want this to happen, but we want our team to play at its best. And for that to happen, we need to have communication, and we need to be able to communicate what's going on for us, and you need to be able to communicate what's going on for you. And it really takes a level of maturity to have those discussions and dialogues, and that's where really a coach should be kind of the leadership role, the head in that position. And if they're not taking it, players need to step up into those roles and say, this is what's going on. Just label it. Look, there's cliques on this team. Okay, somebody needs to be able to be brave enough. It's tough to do, but to be able to be brave enough to stand up in front of their team and say, this is what's going on, and this is how it's hurting our team. This is what we can do to benefit the team. And team building activities, I do a lot of activities where we'll do blindfold soccer, where you'll have a partner, and the one person will be blindfolded, and maybe somebody in the opposite, this clique that's forming, would lead that person through this soccer game. You know, they wouldn't be able to play, but they'd lead the blindfolded person through against, these other pairs of people. And it really becomes evident as to how communication breaks down and how communication can help a team. That's one thing I do at Trust Falls. I mean, a lot of group building activities revolve around trust, and we'll do Trust Falls. You fall back, you close your eyes and you fall back, and your team is there to catch you. We'll do a lot of things like that. But there's a ton of different team building activities, and the internet is a great resource for just simple things as to, or my website, I post some team building activities where, what can I do as an athlete to do just a quick team building activity, maybe a 10-minute one or a 5-minute one before practice, just to kind of get everybody moving and involved and feeling good about, talking and communicating with the team. So there's a lot of different team building activities that can really help a team.